Assalamu alaikum class 5 in your science video, and today we are going to start a new chapter that is unit number 2, microorganisms, health and disease. It is on page number 11 in your science book. Let's recall some points that food contain proteins, carbohydrates, fats, vitamins and minerals needed by the body. A balanced diet keeps us healthy and fit. Good eating habits help the digestive system to work well. So these all things we have discussed in our human body systems. Now we are going to discuss about microorganisms and health. So basically, first of all, I want to explain what is microorganisms. Although you can easily count large living things because we can see them, we can observe them, but there are millions of living things around us that are very tiny. We call these tiny organisms microorganisms. Micro means too much small. So because we need a powerful microscope to see them, so that's why we call them microorganisms. Microorganisms are found all over the world, in the air, in the water, in soil, in or on our body. It is around us. It is present around us. So, and on the surface of every object, also in everyday language, people use the word germs. We also use this. So, when they talk about harmful, so the harmful germs basically are microorganisms. Nowadays, we are facing the pandemic corona COVID-19. It is also one of the kind of microorganism, and it is attacked on us due to the presence of germs. So that's why we have to wash the hands and use sanitizers. So let's talk about kinds of microorganism. There are 4 main kinds of microorganism. These are viruses, bacteria, protozoa and fungi. They affect the body in different ways. So let's talk about the first kind of microorganism, that is viruses. Smaller than bacteria, viruses can grow and survive only when they are in the living cells of organisms. They multiply rapidly in warm and moist places. They multiply rapidly and they are harmful to animals and plants and can cause many diseases. Some illness caused by a virus in humans are influenza, chickenpox, cold, measles, mumps and hepatitis. And nowadays the very common virus is COVID-19, which is affecting us, and most of the human are being dying for this because of this virus. Next we have bacteria. Bacteria are unicellular organisms. They grow and multiply rapidly. Bacterial cells exist in 3 basic shapes. They can cause illness like typhoid and pneumonia. Not all bacteria are harmful. Some of them are very useful for humans. In what way? Means they are useful for humans and other animals and plants. How? Do you enjoy eating yogurt, cheese and butter? These all are prepared using bacteria. So in this way, in this food item, they are useful for our daily routine. Some bacteria live in your body and help in the digestion of your food. So that's why there is advantage and disadvantages of bacteria present. Let's proceed our topic, and next we have fungi. Some fungi are unicellular and some are multicellular. They can be microscopic and macroscopic. The fungi includes a vast variety of organisms such as mushroom, yeast and mold. They cannot make their own food and obtain their food from their organisms on which they grow, like a parasite. So you must have seen green mold growing on stale bread and rotting fruits. That is called fungi, and some of them are edible like mushrooms and some of them are poisonous. We cannot eat them. Next we have protozoa. Protozoa are unicellular organisms rather like bacteria. If they enter the body, They can live and grow. They grow in moist places and are commonly found in water. Dysentery is caused by protozoan and so it is converted or diverge towards the diarrhea. Hope you have understood it. Thank you.